Hey, everybody, we are live on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. My name's Mike. I'm going to hang out with you tonight watching the Cyber Thunder Pro Cup Series. Guys, I started the stream a little late. They're going right into qualifying. Holy cow. No time for yapping. Just get to business. Let's see who comes out first. We've got some talking to do about some stuff. This is a cutoff race for these drivers tonight. We currently have 12 drivers in the playoff chase. After tonight, there will only be 8. See Kyle Nadeau coming out on the track. As soon as we get through this qualifying, I'll show you the playoff standings, but let's watch to see who gets out on the pole. I guess I should say we're at Las Vegas tonight. These guys have to drive around here 140 times to get this thing decided. And it looks like we've got 22 drivers that brought these Pro Cup cars out here tonight. I'm curious to see if we'll see what we saw on Tuesday night in the trucks, the multiple lanes, the dynamic track at work. There is progressive banking at Las Vegas. You've got 3 distinct banks, 3 distinct angles of banking in the corner. See if that comes into play tonight, if you're able to run different lines and find speed once that bottom line heats up. Right now, Justin Horton at the top of the chart. We saw Kyle ran that top line the first time around. Justin out here in that Luna Steak Sauce car. Dave Gainforth jumps up there to second place. Here comes Kyle across. Does that put him up to the top? It does. We'll change your ticker there so you can see the best time. Cody Richardson jumped up to second. Justin Horton jumped up to second. I believe that was Cody's first lap. Cody should still be on track, I think, if I can find him, if I can hit the right buttons here. Maybe not. Maybe Cody is done. Cody Meadows still out on track. Yeah, Cody is parked at. We currently have a tie for the top of the leaderboard, or the top of the points. Lilith Peters, Cody Richardson. It's like, uh-oh. Hopefully we didn't just lose the stream. Looks like you're still going. I got green lights. I'm looking on YouTube. Looks like it's still playing. It popped up there and said it disconnected. Okay, I don't see any. Well, there's a couple people out on track. But we're going to pull it up here. Let's show it if I can hit the right buttons. There it is. So there, you see the guys in red. Gary Bowman, Cody Meadows, Dave Sanders is not here tonight. Dave is under the weather, and believe me, I can feel him. I'm fighting the flu myself. Speaking of, if I go quiet for a little while, it's not because I don't want to talk to you, but you don't want to hear what's going on behind the mic. So if we just go crank it up for a minute, just smile and enjoy the show. But anyways, you see right there, Christian Delgado, Gary Bowman, Cody Meadows, Dave Sanders, Corey Sherman. Like, I think that's the movement spot. I guess I should pay closer attention to the points. I could probably pull those up for myself here. Yeah, I mean, so, holy cow. We could see movement. Oh, jeez, old Pete. Like, all the way through the field. All the way up through the lead, I think. You know, depends on what happens. So this can move around quite a bit tonight. Who knows who's going to get in. This is going to be a pretty good cutoff race. We've got one driver still out here going around in circles. I believe his lap times are done. He's out there getting a little more work in. That's one of those cutoff drivers. And he's currently 19th on the chart, the last that has put in a time. So Christian's got some work to do to hold on to his transfer spot. And that's not the way you want to come in the pits. Oh, geez, hang on there. All right, that's going to do it for qualifying. We'll pull it up there. You see it, front row, Kyle Nadeau on the front row. Out there on the outside pole. There we go. We got some cars outside pole. Justin Horton, Gary Bowman in third, Cody Richardson fourth, Cody Meadows in fifth. So there you go. You got Gary, Cody Meadows. Those guys are fighting for that transfer spot. John Ross in sixth, Lilith Peters, your points leader, in seventh, William Kern eighth, Corey Sherman in ninth, Chris Letts 10th, Coleridge 11th, Eric Anderson in 12th. Well, I got to hit a button. 13, Dan. Dave Gainforth there in 14th, 15th, Jerry Isaacs. 16th, Garrett Johnson, Jeremy Flanagan, 17th, Stephen Music, 18th, Christian Delgado. We talked about him in 19th place. Dave Rogerson out here in 20th. Where's Bob at, Dave? Ed Jurgen, 21st. Brian Dorsey, 22nd, rounding out the field. Yeah, that's it. 22 cars, 140 laps. This should be good fun. I've got some weird cameras tonight, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll get some weird angles. There it goes. Do this one. I got a whole bunch of them. See, I don't know what happened to Mr. Delgado. He is in the pits. That's not a good way to hold on to that spot, starting from the pits. Maybe he's wanting to stay out of trouble. The best way to do that is get out front. Kyle Nadeau will lead them down. Get a look at all these pretty cars coming down this backstretch. Vegas at night, a lot of grip. Track temp's only 79 degrees. Should be nice and loose and sticky, and it should be good. Kyle's trying to get some heat in those tires. See them all getting stacked up there, ready to go. Pace car takes that hard left-hand turn. Down the go's got a really good start, but look at that behind him. Look at that, just hornet's nest. Gary Bowman works his way up to second place. Look at these guys, 3 wide on the front stretch. Now Cody Meadows looks under Gary for second place. Those two guys are trying to fight for a transfer spot. See Lilith working her way up there. Knock, knock, guys. I'm the points leader for a reason. She's got by Gary Bowman. She's in third. Holy cow, look at this back here. Cody Richardson stuck in a mess. Saw Jerry back there in the middle of this. There's just nowhere to go. Up front, Kyle Nadeau. He sees them side by side in his mirror. He wants to keep it that way. Playing the Pied Piper. It's like Cody Meadows has got to run on the outside. Lilith is going to give Kyle a little push into 3. Corey Sherman right there trying to hope for a miracle. Corey's pretty far back there in points. William Kern may have bounced off the wall a little bit. Man, that's a big old mess of cars, isn't it? Cody Meadows is clear. Concrete Corey trying to do what Cody did and make that outside line work. Meanwhile, Kyle's able to hang on to that first spot. Corey got up next to him, but Kyle's able to get a good run down the back stretch. Or at the start finish, Kyle will lead that lap. Again, looks like Corey's got a good run on the top side here. Can he clear going down the back stretch? See if we can get a different camera. Corey does clear Kyle Nadeau. Move Corey Sherman to the point. William Kern's able also to get around. They're going to battle up here for the front. Corey's trying to collect any point he can. These guys were able to do it on the top line with some momentum. We've traditionally seen Vegas, the bottom line, right around the white, is the fast way around. Maybe not anymore. Because Corey and William are pulling away from the pack. See Lilith and Kyle side by side. That's for third place. Looks like Kyle's able to clear. Lilith gets a good run, maybe not clear. Those front two are just checking out. Looks like Williams got some ideas about getting up front. Keeps peeking under Corey. Those guys get side by side. It'll bring that pack right back to them. 11 laps already. So I didn't quite get the fuel run numbers. Lilith does work her way around Kyle Nadeau. Looks like Chris Letts is trying to challenge for that spot. Didn't get the fuel run numbers, but I did hear they were going to pit. You know, they were going to split it into 35 lap segments. Oh, Lilith slides up in front of Chris. She's trying to play the Pied Piper, trying to catch the run. Pole sitter Kyle Nadeau. Is he just taking care of his tires? Tell you what, better not take care of them too well. These two fellas have just checked out. When we look at the gap back here, Corey Sherman's got a 1.5 seconds over Lilith. I mean, you can see it on your screen. There's a big, huge gap before this monstrous pack, and everybody else is just right together. These guys side by side for the lead. William Kern's going to look under Corey Sherman. It is the shorter way around. The longer they stay like that, though, I'm telling you, the faster that pack will catch them. Corey gets in line. Williams able to clear. See Corey kind of running a higher line. Track temps come up 3 degrees since the drop of the green flag, so maybe it's starting to warm up, starting to slick up a little. Look at this hornet's nest. Now watch out, that 64. We've seen him all season, black and blue. Cody Richardson working his way around the top side of our pole sitter, Kyle Nadeau. I know Cody, he's not going to want to let Lilith get too far away. He likes having a points lead. He likes seeing his name up top. William Kern is still out front of Corey Sherman, kind of creating a gap. You can see it there. Lilith is as fast as your leader, but as fast as doesn't catch him. Back at this battle, they're starting to get single file a little. They've been side by side the whole time, so maybe they'll single file up and go catch those leaders. And as I say that, Cody Richardson looks under Chris Letts for 4th place. He's going to clear him into one. Kyle Nadeau's going to try to follow him through. As I said, they were single file. Now they're all of a sudden just instantly back to side by side racing. Again, back up front, status quo. Those two are just checking out. The gap has shrunk, though. Lilith has caught them slightly. It was a 1.5 seconds. Now we're down to 1.3, 1.4, so slightly, but not a lot. 19 laps in. Oh, it looked like Chris Letts was real close to the wall there. And that gray car with the blue numbers, that 65. Now we're 3 wide into 3. Cody Meadows is the meat in the sandwich. Gets real tight coming out there. Oh, somebody hang on. Who was that? Looked like John Ross got the worst bit of that. Somebody put too much mustard on his hot dog. Are we going to go 4 wide back here? There's enough racetrack. You guys can do it. See Gary Bowman back there. It's not where he wants to be. Gary qualified towards the front, has dropped back quite a bit. Gary's down 8 positions. See the 67 of Justin Horton back there. He's down 10 spots. These guys got it figured out, kinda. Back up front, they're still running away. Lilith is not really closing the gap any more than she had. She's got Cody Richardson in tow, Kyle Nadeau through it. Before we get to pit stops, we might as well run through it. Up here up front, William Kern up 7 positions to the lead. Corey Sherman right behind him, also up 7 positions. Concrete Corey showing he can get it done at Vegas. Roll the dice. Lilith Peters. Lilith is up 4 spots into 3rd place. Also your points leader, Cody Richardson, right where he qualified, running it in 4th. Your pole sitter, front row Kyle Nadeau, down there in 5th place. Cody Meadows in 6th. Up 8 spots, Mr. Jerry Isaacs. You can read it. I'm just going to leave it there so you can read it on the screen. Garrett Johnson also up 8 spots. They're in 9th. Another driver looking to hang on to his spot to transfer. Coleridge, Fenimore, Ed Jurgen, Justin Horton, Gary Bowman. Oh, somebody was in the wall there. It might have been Ed. See Dan Keene jumping up in there. That's a whole mess of cars. Okay. I'm not trying to figure that mess out. Back up front. It's nice and quiet up here. It's chaos in the back. You've got these two, and then about a second back, you've got this group. Kyle Nadeau maybe struggling a bit. Cody Meadows is going to get by him. Looks like Jerry Isaacs is going to work his way around him. Your pole sitter not really having a good run. He's down 6 spots. Hopefully that's indicative of next week's truck race. I'd like to see the exact same thing without him getting on the pole, but then you're about another second back to this second group. Garrett Johnson, Coleridge, Fenimore, Justin Horton, Gary Bowman. And all the way back here, this guy started from the pits. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what happened to him. Christian trying to hang on to a playoff spot. Once again, sorry guys for the pauses in the commentary. It's flu season is no joke. Let's just say that. I normally don't get sick, and this is the second time in a month. Saw Lilith Peters, Cody Meadows there, kind of got together a little bit during my little respite. Cody's lost a bunch of momentum. Is going to lose a couple spots. Trying to get that momentum back. Jerry Isaacs gets by him. Pulls Kyle Nadeau to his door. Cody running that really high line, trying to get that momentum coming down the backstretch. Tucked right up under Jerry's bumper. Tell you what, the leaders have been caught. Oh, Corey Sherman, holy cow, hang on, Corey. I'm not sure what happened there. We just jumped back to it as Corey was kind of sideways. Cody Richardson's got by Lilith Peters. He was running in fourth, got by Lilith, got by Corey. Now he's looking by William for bonus points, the lead. Not what you want to see. If you're a racer out here, you don't want to see that 64 up front. And as these guys are side by side, that brings that one car right to them. Lilith is trying to figure out which line is the fast one. She's going to stick it just kind of in the middle. Take advantage of these two guys battling with the momentum she's got coming there out of four. She's going to push Cody. She does, gives him a little shove by William. So your points leaders, they're tied in points. The sheet says Lilith on top. These guys are tied in points. And they're 1-2 on the track, side by side, the way it should be. What happened to Corey Sherman? Corey is in the pits. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible camera. There he is. Coming out now. Had to get some fresh tires. I think that's just a tad early, but might not be too bad. Fall off doesn't seem, terrible. They're about a second off their fast lap times. You can get a couple laps in a second faster. You may be able to create yourself a gap. Man, what a battle. We're top two in points, and we've got 7 cars right here. Cody Meadows continuing to run that high line. Gary Bowman working his way back up. Him and Garrett Johnson are trying to get their way up to that front group. They're back in here. Dave Rogerson, Eric Anderson, Jeremy Flanagan, Steven Music. Back out front, Cody Richardson still leading the way. 35 laps. This is right where I heard people were going to pit, so we're going to start to see. I did see some come down. William Kern making his way. Cody Meadows. Cody Richardson missed that one. Gary Bowman. A lot of takers on pit lane. That's terrible. Well, none of those work. Out front, Lilith is still out here turning laps. Will Lilith come this time? Not yet. Oh, maybe. Coming late. Yeah, brought another group down with her. Do that. I see these guys pulling away. So it's almost a lap. Coleridge Fenmore still out on the track getting a bonus point. Does he come this time? Coleridge, sometimes I see him just try to run it out. You can see the exhaust coming out of the side. He's coming to pit lane. So Coleridge will bring it down. It leaves John Ross. We saw him. Too much mustard on his hot dog. Let's see. Let's get to, where is he? Oh, guys. This one. So see where this brings him out. You can see Lilith there in the purple car. It's like Concrete Corey. We saw him pit a couple laps ahead. Concrete Corey got what he wanted. He got back in front of these leaders. Cody Richardson was able to get around or back around Lilith. Looks like the rest of the cars are on pit lane now. So this will cycle around. It'll be Corey Sherman when this cycles around. Concrete Corey is going to go back to the lead, back to the point. Looks like Eric Anderson is not pit yet. That's what I got. So yeah, Eric, and it also looks like Eric may be the only car on the lead lap. Is that what I'm seeing? I think that's what I'm seeing. So Eric's hoping for a caution. Run it out a few more laps, get a caution, get it to where these guys have some heat in their tires. Even if they take the wave around, you'll be in front of them with the good tires. Corey Sherman trying to run him down, get his spot on the lead lap. How many laps can he go? Lap 41. Looks like he's coming this time. That will cycle it around. And we saw it last time. Corey had a pretty good gap with William Kern the last time, the last run. Wait until my timing and scoring cycles around. I'm trying to see. Looks like it's about 3 seconds, maybe 2 seconds over Cody Richardson, Lilith Peters. We'll see when it pops up here. There it is, 1.8. So yeah, about 2 seconds over those guys. Okay, we've cycled through. Let's look to see what's going on now. I know we just ran through it, but might as well do it again. Up front, Concrete Corey trying to find his way into the next round of the playoffs. You see these two battle in second place currently. Cody Richardson right behind him, Lilith Peters right behind them, your pole sitter, front row Kyle Nadeau. Another one trying to find his way into the next round of the playoffs, Mr. Cody Meadows. Having a good run. He's doing what he needs to do. William Kern right there. We saw him up there leading earlier. He's wanting to get back up front. He's currently in 6th position. Gary Bowman, another one trying to find his way into that next round. Running in 7th. 8th, Coleridge trying to hang on to his spot currently. He's in 8th position. Jerry Isaacs, again, trying to hang on to his spot. He's in 9th. Justin Horton trying to hang on to his spot. He's in 10th. And back up front, Corey's. I mean, it's over 2 seconds now. Corey has been out 13 laps on his tires. Cody Richardson 9 and Lilith 8. Again, they're saying about 35 lap runs. And look at this, we've got a 5-car battle for second place, and these guys better get a move on because Gary Bowman and Coleridge are coming. Jerry's coming. You know, they want to join this battle as well. Tell you who likes this is Concrete Corey. That short pit so far has worked out well for him. If you don't know, if you're new, Corey, a season or two ago, went on a run where he just dominated concrete tracks and earned himself the nickname Concrete Corey Sherman. That's why I call him that. He's also got a pretty cool motion rig that we like to pull up. I don't have the cameras open. I'll look to see if I can find them real quick. Just let you watch this battle while I click a bunch of buttons in the background. I don't know if he's got his camera on. Yep, pulled up the cameras. There are no cameras going. That's That's on me. I haven't pulled up cameras all season. No reason for them to have them pulled up. But look, those guys caught him. Coleridge, Gary Bowman. So now we've got, shoot, what do we got? 7 cars right here. 5, 6, 7, yeah. 3, 6, 7, and then 8 and 9 are coming. Trying to get up here. This is just a battle for second place. Why Corey Sherman's 2 seconds ahead of this mess. Don't expect to see any pit stops anytime soon, so these guys are going to have to figure it out on track. Cody Richardson's currently leading this gaggle. And behind him, we are 2 by 2 by 2. Lilith on the outside want to get by Cody. They'd like to get it single filed out and run down Corey. How about a good battle 50 laps in to have this many cars fighting for second place? Good job by these folks. I can see it. The next few cars are just a couple seconds back, and if these guys stay side by side, these single file cars back here like John Ross, Dan Keene, Ed Jurgen, they're going to try to get up in this battle. But I tell you what, 2 seconds ahead. You can barely see it. You can see it there on your screen a little bit. Look from behind with Corey. You can see that mess. That's what he sees in his mirror, sorta, kinda. He'll see the back of the car and stuff, but you know, he sees them back there. Oh, we don't want to look at that one. Out front, nothing. Now we jump back here to this guy. Look what Cody Meadows is looking at. Just nowhere to go. Wanting to get in line. Get as much momentum as you can. Get as much draft as you can. He just wants to get through. You can see William Kern's working his way through this pack. He's in that 31 up there behind Lilith. Looks like the car's a little loose on the front stretch. Those are bouncing around. I mean, behind him even more, Gary Bowman. Like these guys are 3 wide. Cody Richardson way down at the bottom of this group. That's a good view of a 3 wide race. Oh, it gets really tight right there. Hang on, hang on. Ooh, almost put Cody in the grass. Let's get out and look at that one. That'll make you pucker up a little bit. Lilith kind of broke away from this pack, and you can see they're catching Corey. Corey's lead is down to 1.2 seconds. Not very long now. Corey is going to be in the middle of this mess. And especially now that they've got it single filed out, if they can stay that way, they'll catch him even faster. Kyle Nadeau, front row Kyle Nadeau up to 3rd place, working his way back up to the front. We're not used to seeing it. Look at Cody Richardson back here in 7th being challenged. Must have forgot to have the spaghetti with the meatballs today. Sparks out of William Kern, hitting some bumps. This guy, Concrete Corey, he sees it. I mean, it's under a second now. Just under a second, but Lilith's got it down under a second. He sees it in that mirror. We're about 15 laps from another round of green flag stops. I mean, shoot. We're all the way through, you know, our 12th place car right here. Gary Bowman, saw him slide up there. Got a little sideways. Gonna lose a whole bunch of momentum. Whole bunch of spots. He gets it caught back up. Now he's got to get it wound back up and try to work his way back up to where he was. Concrete Corey out front. Lilith Peters playing the Jaws music. Dun-dun, dun-dun. And this whole pack of just piranhas behind her, bringing them with. She is pulled away from Kyle Nadeau, starting to feel that draft off of Corey's car. She's going to want to get around Corey as fast as possible. She don't want nothing to do with that business behind her. It's like Cody Richardson fighting his way back on the outside of Cody Meadows. The Cody and Cody show. It's the Codys. I think they had a TV show on Nickelodeon at one point. That's really tight coming out of 4 there. See Coleridge trying to get around Cody Meadows on the outside. Follow Cody Richardson through. He does clear. William Kern's going to look underneath Cody. Cody likes that top lane. He's been up there all night. Likes the momentum it gives him off the corner. Back up front. Lilith has caught Corey. Side by side into 3. Doesn't look like it's going to be much of a battle. Corey's going to try to tuck in line. .61 laps complete. Just looking on my timing and soaring, it looked like we might have had some stuff, but everybody got it worked out. Back here with this group. See Gary Bowman still struggling to get back to where he was. He's back down to 12th position. Has lost his front group. This is separated now. Cody Richardson's able to get back by Kyle Nadeau, Coleridge, Finmore there. Move Cody back to 3rd position. Looks like Kyle Nadeau may struggle on the long run here. And Cody Meadows really likes that top line. He's a dirt racer. He likes to hang it out. Look back here at this second gaggle of cars side by side. Dan on the inside trying to work his way through. Jerry Isaacs wanting to catch back up to that front group. Oh, who was that? Justin Horton touched the wall there a little bit. Probably shouldn't do that. We got John Ross out here catching Kyle Nadeau. William Kern there. John, that's a pretty good recovery for John. He had dropped way to the back of the pack there early on in the running when they were 3 wide. Worked his way back up here to 7th position. Lilith is trying to run away. Cody has caught Corey. Wants to get by. Doesn't want to let Lilith get too far away. Look to the inside here, coming down the back stretch. Seems to be that top side carries the momentum. Cody will have the position going into turn 3 here. See if he can clear and kind of slide up out of 4. Corey's able to hang on the outside. That's just going to give Lilith more room to run. Cody does clear. Coleridge is going to look underneath Corey. They got really close there. Coleridge is able to clear. Put Corey Sherman back to 4th position. See how early he pits this time, or if he waits till everybody else does. Out front, Lilith Peters almost a second lead. Cody Richardson, Coleridge, Fenimore trying to chase her down. Back here, John Ross is able to get around Kyle Nadeau, putting a challenge on Cody Meadows. Cody again likes that high side there. John's able to clear. Let's move John Ross back up to 5th position. Had to work a lot. Now he's up 1 spot from where he qualified. So he's got plenty of speed. See if he can get up there and challenge for the leaders. We got a few takers on pit road. Dave Rogerson, Chris Letts, Dave Gainforth. I expect to see leaders anytime. Lap 70 would put us in the window. If you're Lilith, I think you want to come before Cody does. As I say, oh, Cody pushing to get everything he can. You see the other, oh, click too fast. The other Cody behind him had it wiggling coming into pit lane. Leaves Lilith out front. Will Lilith come this time? Did it last time, came the very next lap. Yep, you can hear it checked up. And they come so late. See Coleridge getting in there, locking it up. Back up here to Cody is out and rolling. Cody Meadows, Justin Horton. Move John Ross to the lead. It's a pretty good looking car John's driving, that 99 Skoal. I like that green. Not that I'm partial to green. I just think it looks pretty good, the black and the green. John out here out front, Dan Keene. Looking, Cody Richardson, we'll see when he comes by this time. Lilith is away. She's on pit exit. There he is getting around Coleridge. Lilith right there in front. Is he able to close the gap? Was Lilith able to hold the gap? Looks like Dan Keene, your 3rd place car is coming to pit lane. I'm sorry, your 2nd place car. Move Eric Anderson into 2nd place. John Ross still out here turning laps. Back here at the battle, Lilith is still in front of Cody. How many laps will John turn? I think we saw Eric get 40 something, 41, 42, so John can still go for a good 3-4 laps here. Hoping for a caution, especially at this point. These guys have 4 or 5 laps on their tires. I imagine they'd want to come down again, but they'd have to take the wave around. That would put John in the catbird seat. He's coming this time. It's going to move your lead to Eric Anderson, and he's also going to come this time. So that's going to cycle us back around to Lilith Peters. Put Lilith back out front with a pretty good gap, about 2 seconds over Cody. Lilith's got some side-by-side lap-down cars right in front of her. Works her way around one, and then that's Chris Letts, man. Chris was up front earlier. Now down 12 laps. I'm not sure what happened to Chris. Or I'm sorry, down 12 spots. He's down 3 laps. Maybe a pit lane violation. So we know Chris has got speed. He's able to stay out in front of your leader. She may let him just use that draft. Try to make this 2-second gap even bigger. Look back here, Cody Richardson, Coleridge, Finmore. Coleridge is right on Cody's butt. Coleridge needs to get as many spots as he can. Hang on to that position to transfer to the next round of the playoffs. Back there in 4th place, Cody Meadows having a good run, doing what he needs to do. Gary Bowman, too. Those are the 2 guys on the outside looking in. Same with Corey Sherman back behind. These guys are on the outside of the cut line right now, looking in. Trying to work their way into the next round of the playoffs. 80 laps complete. All right. We did it last time. Let's do it this time. Run through your top 10, Lilith Peters. You see it there. Luna's steak sauce. Use whatever the heck that says to get you 10% off. I forgot to do it. Still haven't received it yet. I'm going to let you know. When I receive it, I'll try it. I'll let you know how good it is, as long as this food's gone. 2nd place, Cody Richardson. I know his mom's watching. Hi, Mom. Cody running in 2nd. Doing what he needs to do to get to the next round of the playoffs. That's what matters, is getting that trophy on his wall. 3rd place, Coleridge Finmore. Running in 3rd. Looks like he has Bully Dog Coffee Company on the car. Trying to get by Cody. There in 4th, Cody Meadows. Having a good run tonight. Again, doing what he needs to do to try to get that spot. 5th place, William Kern. We've seen him in 6th place, Concrete Corey Sherman. They've been up front. They've been together all night. Those guys are having a heck of a battle. 7th place, Gary Bowman, also on the outside looking in, doing what he needs to do. Have a good run. See where the points fall. Front row, Kyle Nadeau. That's your pole sitter. He's back here in 8th position. Kind of having a struggle bus tonight. I hope it's the same next week in the trucks at Vegas. 9th place, Justin Horton. Looks like he's got Luna steak sauce on his car as well. I'm going to have to try that stuff. Garrett Johnson out of nowhere. Running in 10th. He's up 6 positions. Back up front. Man, Chris is able to keep away from Lilith, and Lilith has grown that gap. It's 2.6 seconds. Looks like Coleridge got around Cody when I was going through the field there. Sorry I missed it. Coleridge into 2nd place. See if he can do anything, if he can get up there and chase down Lilith Peters. I gotta think at this point they're gonna need a mistake by either your leader or somebody else in the field to bring that back together. Cody Meadows has kind of broke away from that group he was with, seeing if he can chase down Cody Richardson, get himself a podium position. 85 laps. We're getting down to it. 55 to go. Going to see one more pit stop. Going to guess around lap 105 if I do my maths correctly, and that's maths, M-A-F-F-S, maths. Look back here at this group of cars. You see Jerry Isaacs there in the middle. See John Ross just out front of these guys. A really good recovery to be running in 10th. I know he's been higher. But, you know, once all the pit cycles cycle through, that's pretty good to be in 10th there after the adversity he faced at the beginning of the race. So good job by John. Lilith and Chris still just kind of running away. It's almost 3 seconds over Coleridge now. Shoot, the flu is not fun, guys. I 100% do not recommend. Anyway, these guys are pretty spread out. Let's check out some of these cool cameras. Look back in at this group side by side. Kyle Nadeau, William Kern, Justin Horton, Gary Bowman. These guys are fighting for 6th position ultimately. John Ross is catching them. He likes seeing these guys side by side. Slowing them down. Oh, Kyle there. Slid up. Almost got into William. That was close. Had to get out of the gas. You're going to see that that killed his momentum. I say that, he's able to get up there and maybe make a pass here. Not quite clear, but John Ross has caught them. And these guys keep messing around. That group behind them with Garrett Johnson, they're gonna be up there real soon. There you go. Kyle got clear. William said, "Nope, I'm not riding behind you." It's gonna look for the crossover. Kyle should have the momentum he does. 1 and 2, that mid to high line seems to have really good momentum coming down the backstretch. Back up front, Lilith. It's 2.5 seconds. Coleridge has cut it down, but not significantly. And we don't see Chris Letts anymore. I don't know what happened to Chris. Is he having internet issues? I'm not sure. He was out there pacing the leader and has disappeared. So Lilith lost her draft buddy. Trying to get back up there. It looks like Dave gained 4th. 19th place car. Yeah, it is Dave. Trying to get up there and get some more draft help so Coleridge can't catch so fast. These two guys would love to chase that one car down. A pretty good battle going back here. Cody Meadows, Corey Sherman. These guys both fighting to get into the playoffs. Get into the next round. The next 3 races of the playoffs, we go to Charlotte next week, then Dover, and then Richmond are one short track of the playoffs. That Richmond race will be a cutoff race. That should be interesting. That will be in the new year. Looks like Corey's going to have the momentum here out of 4 to get around Cody. I don't know that he'll clear completely. He does. Into 1. Move Corey Sherman to 4th place. Look back here. We talked about him catching that group. He caught him. He passed him. John Ross. I told you, they better watch out. Garrett was coming. He's brought this group of guys with him. You see William Kearns fell back into this mess. Garrett Johnson up to 9th place. We're getting close. We're getting close to that final pit stop. Both Peters are 2.4 second lead. Puts Dave Gainforth a lap down. Looks like we might have a battle back here for second. Cody Richardson gets it back around Coleridge. So move Cody back into second. Corey Sherman pulling away from Cody Meadows. Corey's got a strong hold on 4th. John Ross trying to run down Cody Meadows for 5th. Gary Bowman wanting to get some of these spots up. See if he can't make it into that next round. Jerry Isaacs back here stuck behind a lap car. Now Cody got around Coleridge and Lilith has increased the lead. We're out to 2.7 seconds and growing. Lilith was the fastest car on the track the last lap. Well, the fastest car of your leaders. Looks like William Kern coming down pit lane. That's early. So the first of your front runners down pit lane early. Can he make it from here? I think he can. Will that spark somebody else coming down? See, Brian Dorsey's in pits. Get anybody else, any other takers. Cody Richardson has traditionally done it before. Lilith. Oh, hang on. Coleridge got into Dave there. Hang on, Dave, I guess. Poor Dave was trying to stay out of the way, and Coleridge must have been eating a Twinkie. Got into Dave a little. Lilith is still out. Gary Bowman down pit lane. Gary's trying to leapfrog some of these spots. See Ed Jurgen. He's down pit lane. Looks like Ed's coming off of pit lane. Back out front, Lilith not this time. Cody not this time. Coleridge not this time. Oh, right in front of the leader. The 72 is in the wall. That's her teammate. I see Garrett Johnson. We saw Jeremy Flanagan just in the wall. He's down pit lane. Dave Gainforth had enough of Coleridge's nonsense. He's on pit lane. Garrett's out. Does your leader come this time by? Sounds like she's checked up. Yeah, she's not going to let Cody get the jump on her this time. Cody has to follow. Oh, wrong button. Cody's down pit lane. Cody Meadows down pit lane. Watch your leader's pit stop here. Slide through. Cody right in front. Oh, Cody had to back up. Cody missed his box. That's going to cost him some time. Lilith is down and away. Cody's just now on his left side. That's going to cost Cody Richardson quite a bit on track. Coleridge still out on track. Coleridge wants somebody else to eat a Twinkie now. Eric Anderson, we've seen him stay out. John Ross stay out. Here's Lilith. Cody is just now off pit lane. Like that cost him a ton of time. It's not too often you see Cody make a mistake, but he did there. He slid through his box. Coleridge still out on track. Let me see. Coleridge is 37 laps into this fuel run. He can still go, I'm guessing 41, 42 laps. So, he can still go 4 or 5 more laps if he chooses to. He does not. He knows he can't give up that much time on tires. You see John Ross right behind him. That transition looked a little crazy. They're going to come down. That's going to turn it over to Mr. Eric Anderson getting some laps led. Eric's been doing this all night. Just one little banana peel, and he would be in the catbird seat. Corey Sherman still out on track as well. Like Corey's coming this time. Hear him downshift. And that transition right there, when you just take it that early, it seems to be rough. Eric's going to stay out. Eric's going to run this as long as he can. That's his only play at this point, is to try to trap these cars a lap down if he can. This will be interesting. Where's Lilith? And then Coleridge is back here. Yeah, Coleridge waited way too long. You can see the difference in tires. Coleridge is up there battling with Cody. If I can click the right button. Cody's up here in front of him. Coleridge just came out. Cody's got William Kern. Coleridge is way back here by Garrett Johnson. Again, you got, Cody Meadows right there trying to fight for a spot. Gary Bowman trying to fight for a spot in the next round. And Coleridge is at risk. These guys getting in front of him. Coleridge is at risk of not making that next round of the playoffs. It'll be interesting to see how these points shake out tonight. Eric's still out on the track. Say Lilith has gotten by him, so Lilith is on the lead lap. Nobody else, though. I think that would put Lilith as in the catbird seat if a caution were to come out now. She's been consistently the fastest car on the track tonight, and is on the lead lap, so would be able to take tires instead of having to take the wave around, or just stay out and trap them. I see everybody's about to freight train Eric here. Eric's on really, really old tires compared to the rest of the field. Also, if Eric needs to get to the pits here, man, he can't get down for, it's going to take another lap or so for the rest of this group to get by him. Sure, if he asked Gary real nice, he'd let him in there. Well, they do it anyway. Still running that high line, though. Not coming to pit lane yet. Down to 27 laps to go. Clean and green the whole race. Jared, I'm trying to curse it. I want to see a yellow. I think it would be fun. Let's add some drama. Talking about that old Dale Jarrett scheme. 88. You should run a UPS one. That's my favorite. Big brown. Look at these guys. Look at the different lines just coming through the trial over there. I mean, there was 3 distinct lines that they were running. Some on the apron, some right off the apron, some up. Looks like everybody's still pretty much running that bottom line. Cody Meadows all night. Oh, Garrett gets up into the wall. Looks like Coleridge may have touched the wall. Not sure. Coleridge, William Kern. Cody Meadows is like that top high line most of the night. He's now running down towards the bottom. So Eric is in pit lane now, guys. So that's going to cycle it back around to Lilith. All those guys just got their lap back, passing Eric in the pits. Lilith has got a 5-second lead. She gone. Checked out. And you come back here to Cody Meadows. William Kern, Coleridge, Fenmore trying to fight there for 3rd place. Remember, Coleridge pit later than these guys. He's got fresher tires than this whole group. May not pay off, may not be able to catch Lilith with those fresh tires, but it's going to make a difference with these cars. Move Coleridge to 3rd place. Cody Richardson back there. We saw him slide through his box, currently running 4th place. Garrett Johnson is up 11 spots in that 88. That guy had a really good run, ended up winning the race Tuesday night. No, came in 2nd on a 2-tire stop. There he is having another really good run on a Thursday night. Didn't take 2 tires this time though. 22 to go. Lilith is 4.5 seconds out. 4.5 second lead. Just cruising along. Coleridge has caught Cody Meadows. Cody knows this is the last bit of it. He wants that podium. He wants that 2nd position. More so, he wants those points to move into the next round. He's going to try to hold on to this spot as much as he can. Make that car 4 lanes wide if he can. Try to give Coleridge as much dirty air, as little grip on that front end as he can. Hopefully it won't turn as well. Force Coleridge to ride in your tire tracks. Look back here. Cody Richardson's kind of fell off this battle. I'm not sure if he's hanging on to some tires. Jump back up here. It looked like Coleridge was looking to the outside of Cody there. Again, Cody Richardson's not something we normally see, so he is human. The robots must have taken the night off. Forced Cody to actually drive his race car. And this is a heck of a battle for 2nd place. Coleridge just keeps knocking on the door saying, hey Cody, I'm here. Don't leave me a lane, and I think Cody might adjust. Not quite. Cody ran that high line. You see the little gap he got. Little extra momentum. Oh, Coleridge was there. Cody shut the door. Fighting for everything he has. Yeah, guys, I mean, there's a big gaggle of cars back here behind Garrett Johnson. But this is the best battle, and this is for the podium. Well, I guess they're both podium spots for second place. Again, Lilith, they're slowly catching her. 4-second gap. I don't think they have enough time. Coleridge is going to look to the outside, try to use that momentum. He saw Cody do it. Cody's going to try to hang on to that spot. Coleridge really sent it into one there. And we'll get the run down the back stretch to clear the position. So move Coleridge to second place. Excuse me, Cody Meadows back to third. Now we'll look back if I can hit the right buttons. Look at this. Look at this mess behind John Ross, Garrett Johnson. John currently has the 5th spot locked down, but everybody behind him wants it. Kyle Nadeau under fire from Corey Sherman. Corey has the freshest tires of this group. .14 to go. Lilith still has a 4.2 second lead. Corey's going to work his way under front row. Kyle Nadeau. That's for 7th position. Oh, hang on, guys. Hang on. There's only so much racetrack. Looked like Corey got a little loose there. Kyle squeezed him down. Probably took the air off the back of that car. You need the air for the tires to stick. Corey's going to clear this time. So move Corey Sherman into 7th place. Kyle Nadeau back to 8th. Again, back out front. I don't want to not give her just due her TV time in the Luna Steak Sauce. Number 1, Lilith Peters, Foxfire Foods. Check them out. Get you some steak sauce. I've got some ordered. I really want to try it. Four-second lead. Look back here to Coleridge. Coleridge has ran away from Cody Meadows, so Coleridge all by himself in 2nd place. 3rd place, Cody Meadows. The Codys find themselves together again. Can Cody Richardson work his way up to that podium position? Cody Meadows is, I mean, he's fighting, man. He's fighting to hold on to everything he can to make this playoff cut. Just on the outside looking in. I think right now he would probably be in a pretty good spot to make it, but I'm not sure until the points are calculated. Cody Richardson got a really good run in 3 and 4 there. See if he can get to the outside of Cody Meadows. Looks like Cody Richardson wants the outside. Wants that momentum. Cody Meadows does not want to let him have it, nor does he have to. We're inside 10 to go. He can block all he wants now. Can stick your car in front of their car as much as you can. Don't do it too much where there's a bumper, and they better watch out because that 99 is coming to steal it. Cody Richardson dives to the bottom. He sends it down, trying to do the slide job. Oh, there's maybe enough room. Cody Meadows crossing him over. I think Cody Richardson's going to have the momentum here on the high side, and John Ross is going to be right there. He's going to try to put him 3 wide. He wants a spot. Cody Meadows said no, sir. Coleridge is catching Lilith, but 3.5 seconds, 7 laps. Not going to get there as John Ross looks under Cody Meadows. That's for the 4th position. Coming to 6 to go this time. John Ross is going to clear here in 3 and 4. 6 laps to go. Look at John, man. If John had not had that incident right at the beginning of the race that sent him to the back of the pack, we could have had a really good battle, I think. He's a fast guy tonight. I don't know that he would have had any stake for her sauce, but it'd have been fun to watch. Lilith Peters crosses the line, makes it 5 to go this time by. Everybody's kind of settled down now. Coleridge here in second. Well, if I can click on the right button. Coleridge here in second. Cody Richardson in third. Looks like John Ross, again, wanting to come up and get that podium. This is the battle for the last podium spot. John's not a playoff driver, but wants to remind these guys, hey, I'm out here and I'm fast. Four to go. Can John Ross steal this podium from Cody Richardson? Can he get it done? Cody Meadows, are you in the wall there, bud? Don't hit the ball. So close. John's going to take a different line, take that high line, see if he can't get some momentum coming up this front stretch. Probably cross Cody over if he can get there. I don't think he's close enough to get next to him this lap. I don't think that's a bad plan either, though. Go where he's not. Try to get some clean air on that nose. Get you some momentum. Run that middle line. Get some momentum. Cody's able to pull away just a little bit. 3 laps to go. Again, Lilith Peters, 3.7 second lead. 2 to go this time by. So quiet up here. Running that right out by the wall. See Coleridge there in second. And then our battle for third place. So Mr. Dorsey just getting out of the way. Doesn't want to mess anybody up. Back here, Cody Meadows. Corey Sherman has caught him. Cody's got a battle on his hand just to hang on to this 5th position. White flag this time, Lilith Peters. This battle is shaking out. This one not quite. Lilith is going down the back stretch. Corey's going to have momentum down the back stretch here. Lilith in 3 and 4. Running way out by the wall. Just messing around. Coming across the line, taking it home at Vegas, Lilith Peters. Second place, Coleridge is going to spin it out across the line. Cody Richardson's going to hang on for third. It's like Corey Sherman did end up getting by Cody Meadows there. Didn't mean to skip him. John Ross in 4th. Corey Sherman 5th. All right, hang tight, guys. I will get your top 3. We'll talk to them. See how the race went. Hang on. All right. Hey, Lilith, you got me?
Yes, sir. Hi.
There it is. We got it to work this time. Heck of a race. Like you ran away from everybody. How'd you do it?
Good pit stop, I guess. I was pretty fast, too, but I think the pit stop sealed it.
Pit stop seal that you cut out there a little bit. Gotcha. I couldn't tell if you said pit stop or steak sauce. So either one,
Yeah, both.
you're going to move on into the next round of the playoffs. Now the points reset. How you feel about the next 3 races?
What are the next 3 races,
Oh,
Mike?
geez. Why do you got to ask me that? I got it pulled up here. Hang on. I know the next cutoff race is Richmond. So that's away. So we're
Oh,
going
lovely, Richmond.
we're going Charlotte, and then we're on the holiday break, and then it's Dover and Richmond.
I love all 3 of them,
Nice.
so
So
I can't wait.
we should expect to see you in that last 4.
I don't know about that, but I'll enjoy it.
I'd like to send you another trophy, Lilith. Hey, I'm going to turn over the floor to you and let you give your shout outs and thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Mike, for broadcasting it. I heard you were sick, so I don't know how this went, but at least there was no caution, so it was quicker.
Agreed.
And then thanks my sponsor real quick, Luna Steak Sauce at foxfirefoods.com, Mr. Justin, Jeremy, and Garrett, my teammates. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, hey, good race. Maybe we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Kick Lilith out. Grab the old Canadian. We saw him eating a Twinkie mid-race. Hits Dave Gainforth. Coleridge,
Heyo.
you brought it home second. How was the race
Yeah.
tonight?
Oh, it was decent. After the last 2 weeks I've had, I would say tonight was a success. Daytona didn't go so well, and Sonoma went okay. I'm not a road course guy, so I needed to come back and make sure I still knew how to do this. So my qualifying efforts weren't the best. Unfortunately, maybe that's just a restrictor plate track thing, but yeah, qualifying efforts weren't the best, so I had to race a little bit. Once I got the first kind of segment underneath my belt, it was go time after that.
So did you notice the dynamic track tonight? I didn't see a bunch of people running a bunch of different lines. There's a few running kind of the middle high line, but for the most part, everybody's running the same line. Was it? Could you feel it or no?
Um, yes and no. It wasn't so much the feeling. It was just lap times. Um, if you're running right behind somebody, you wouldn't get the corner speed that you need. So you kind of had to move around a little bit. So if Cody was in front of me, or even when I was going through lap traffic, I just had to kind of choose the lane that I wasn't right on somebody's bumper. So if we were nose to tail on the inside, I had to use the outside. If I was nose to tail on the outside, I had to use the inside. And the car just seemed to work both ways tonight, which was a good thing. I never really struggled on tightness all night. I know I banged doors with Gainforth, and I apologize him for that. But it was just I was trying to get a little bit too much to that corner, and I kind of knew it would push under people, but I didn't think it would push that much so early in the corner. So I apologize to him, but yeah, it was eventful. It's nice being able to run multiple lanes at a track, not just single file all the time. So that made it exciting.
Awesome. Well, hey, next 3 tracks, man. Charlotte, Dover, Richmond. How do you like your chances to get to that final 4?
All 3.
All
No,
3 of them, huh?
no, okay. No, no. If I could survive the first 2, I would say Richmond. I've been able to. Me and Kyle have been able to run door to door and photo finishes the last 2 times we've been there. So I think we'll have success there. I think the whole team will have success there. So I'm excited to go there. The other 2 will just be survival races.
Gotcha. Well, hey, man, congrats tonight on your second, Coleridge. I'm going to turn it over to you, bub.
Thanks. It's been a while. I want to start off by thanking you, Mike, in the broadcast booth. I know you may be sick today, so I hope you're getting better. I want to thank my team. I want to thank Bulldog Coffee Company. Uh, they have a 10% if you use BTR code. I would have to get that. I haven't done this in a while. So I want to thank them being the sponsor of this great looking car. Connor, who did the paint scheme. I want to thank my teammates, Connor, Cody, William was in the group today, Christian, all those guys. We all of us had decent runs today, so I want to thank them. I want to thank you for putting the league on, and all the other competitors that put on such a great race and made it exciting to come out here every Thursday night.
All right, man. Well, congrats again on your second, and maybe we'll talk to you next week at Charlotte.
Thank you. Hopefully.
Kick Coleridge out. It's not normal we talk to this guy. Third, Cody. Looked like you struggled a bit tonight, bub.
Finished third, and you're telling me I struggled a little bit, Mike?
Look, we've got to go off your track record here.
Track record at Vegas was a lucky pit stop last season to win the championship, but this is not a good track for me at all. This and Kansas are two of my kryptonite tracks. I'm lucky I could pull out a third place out here. I thought maybe I had a little bit of something there before the first pit stop. And the second run, thought I may have had a little something for Lilith, and then she just drove away from me the run after that, and it was all over from there. Probably could have had a little better battle with Coleridge if I hadn't blown my pit box on that last stop, but hey, third place at a track that I can't stand is pretty good, and I'll take it.
There you go. Yeah, just so you know, we did catch that live on TV, so we saw that you're human.
So it's your fault.
It is.
Got it.
It is my fault.
Got it.
So I asked Coleridge, could you feel the dynamic track tonight? Like, could you feel different lanes working at different times? Or was it more just air?
I think here it was more just air, probably because the track's like 75 degrees. It's not very warm at all right now. The track was warming up, was getting reports of that, but middle groove was fast, but it felt like it was wearing your tires too much. It got a little slick on the exit on the bottom of 1 and 2 at the end. I think just the cold temperatures, it was more aero than it was anything else. I think the heat really affects this dynamic track more than the cold does. Like I said, you get some really good runs in that middle lane. Top lane didn't seem like there was anything there much at all. Bottom was the best place to save tires, but I just can't be fast short run and long run here. It's something Lilith has figured out, and we've got 2 more mile and a halfs on the schedule for the championship, and then coming up next week also. Maybe I need to go do a little more practice and see if I can figure that out for myself.
Well, that was my next question. Charlotte, Dover, Richmond. Those are the next 3. How you feeling about those?
I mean, if we could replace Charlotte with Darlington, is the only way that would be better. Like, though, I really like Charlotte. Dover, I'm really good at. Richmond is my second favorite track behind Darlington. I think that's a pretty good 3 tracks coming up since we reset the points and everything. It's going to be points racing, trying to make that final race, though, and focus all the practice we can at Old Atlanta.
All right, man. Well, hey, good job on having a disappointing run tonight. I'm pretty happy to see it. But I'm going to turn it over to you, bub.
Well, thank you for doing this tonight, Mike. I know you're not feeling pretty good. Hopefully you can get in this pretty quick. I'll keep it short. Hi, Mom. Thanks to all my sponsors on there. Check out madsimracing.com, intotheapex.com, and look for Mad Spartan Sim Racing out on the NIS circuit this next year. New team working together, hoping to put some good stuff on the open setup side. So thanks again, Mike. See y'all next week.
All right, Cody. Yeah, hopefully we'll talk to you at Charlotte, bub.
Yeah, sounds good. Get feeling better, Mike.
Thanks, I appreciate it. All right. Kick that yappy fella out of here. Let's pull up your results. I'm sure these guys want me to get off here and do the points to see who got cut off. But here we are. We talked to your top 3. Lilith Peters, Coleridge, Finn Moore, Cody Richardson, John Ross come home 4th. Corey Sherman brought it home 5th. Cody Meadows in 6th. Garrett Johnson 7th. Front row, Kyle Nadeau in 8th. Dan Keene brought it home in 9th. Justin Horton 10th. Gary Bowman 11th. William Kern in 12th. Eric Anderson 13th. Jerry Isaacs 14th. Ed Jurgen 15th. Dave Rogerson 16th. Brian Dorsey in 17th. Dave Gainforth in 18th. Click it up there. Stephen Music in 19th. Mr. Delgado in 20th. Jeremy Flanagan 21st. And Chris Letts must have had some computer issues. Brought it home in 22nd place. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We made it through. Hopefully next week I will be feeling better. But these guys will be out here. Same bat time, same bat channel next Thursday at Charlotte. Tune in, check us out. See who made it to the next round of the playoffs. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.